Today our topic is the art of getting back up after failing. Life is not a straight path. It is full of ups and downs, twists and turns, successes and failures. No matter who you are, you will face challenges, make mistakes, and experience setbacks. But what truly defines you is not how many times you fail, it is how many times you get back up. Failure is not the end. It is a teacher, a stepping stone, and an opportunity to grow. The art of getting back up after failing is one of the most important skills you can develop in life. It requires courage, resilience, and a mindset that sees failure as a part of the journey, not the destination. Let's explore how you can master this art and turn your failures into fuel for success. First, let's talk about why failure hurts so much. When we fail, it feels personal. We might feel embarrassed, ashamed, or even worthless. We compare ourselves to others who seem to be doing better, and we wonder why we can't succeed. But here is the truth. Failure is universal. Every single person who has ever achieved something great has failed at some point. Think about Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Think about J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by multiple publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Failure is not a sign that you are not good enough. It is a sign that you are trying, learning, and growing. So, how do you get back up after failing? The first step is to change your mindset. Instead of seeing failure as something negative, see it as feedback. When something doesn't work out, it doesn't mean you are a failure. It means that particular approach didn't work. This is a chance to reflect, learn, and try again with more knowledge. Imagine you are playing a video game. If you lose a level, you don't quit the game forever. You try again, using what you learned from your mistakes to do better next time. Life is the same way. Every failure teaches you something valuable, as long as you are willing to listen. The next step is to give yourself permission to feel. It's okay to feel disappointed, frustrated, or even sad after a failure. These emotions are natural, and they don't make you weak. What matters is how long you stay in that emotional state. Don't let failure define you or keep you stuck in the past. Acknowledge your feelings, but don't let them control you. One way to do this is to practice gratitude. Even in your darkest moments, there is always something to be thankful for. Maybe you have supportive friends or family, or maybe you learned a valuable lesson from your failure. Gratitude helps you shift your focus from what went wrong to what is still right in your life. Another important part of getting back up is to take small, actionable steps. After a failure, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and unsure of what to do next. But you don't have to figure everything out at once. Start with one small step, no matter how small it seems. Maybe it's updating your resume after losing a job, or practicing a skill you struggled with, or simply getting out of bed and facing the day. Small steps add up over time, and they help you regain your confidence and momentum. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how slow it seems. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers powerful advice for dealing with failure. Stoics believed that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. They taught that challenges and setbacks are opportunities to practice virtues like courage, patience, and perseverance. When you fail, instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "How can I grow stronger because of this?" This shift in perspective can help you find meaning in your struggles and turn them into sources of strength. It's also important to surround yourself with positive influences. After a failure, you might feel tempted to isolate yourself or listen to negative self-talk. But this is when you need support the most. Reach out to people who believe in you and encourage you to keep going. Share your struggles with them and let them remind you of your strengths and potential. At the same time, limit your exposure to negativity, whether it's from toxic people, social media, or your own inner critic. Fill your mind with uplifting thoughts, inspiring stories and reminders of your goals and dreams. One of the biggest obstacles to getting back up is fear of failing again, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown. But fear is not your enemy. It is a natural response to uncertainty. The key is not to let fear stop you from moving forward. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is taking action despite fear. When you feel afraid, remind yourself of your why. Why do you want to achieve your goal? Why is it important to you? Connecting with your purpose can give you the motivation to keep going, even when the path is difficult. Finally, remember that failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of success. Every failure brings you one step closer to your goals, as long as you don't give up. Think of failure as a workout for your character. Just as lifting weights makes your muscles stronger, facing challenges makes your resilience stronger. Over time, you will become more confident in your ability to handle whatever life throws at you. You will realize that failure is not something to be avoided, but something to be embraced as a natural part of growth. In conclusion, the art of getting back up after failing is about mindset, action, and perseverance. It's about seeing failure as a teacher, not an enemy. About taking small steps forward, even when you feel stuck. It's about finding strength in your struggles and using them to become a better version of yourself. Life will knock you down, but you have the power to rise again. And each time you do, you will be stronger, wiser, and more resilient than before. So, the next time you fail, don't give up. Stand up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Your greatest successes are waiting on the other side of your failures.